Have you ever walked into a room and felt an immediate sense of peace? Not because of what you saw, but because of what you smelled? Maybe it was the soft hint of lavender, the fresh brightness of lemon, or the comforting scent of clean linens hanging in the sun. Whatever it was, it didn't just smell good, it felt good. Like coming home, like being cared for. For many of us, especially as we grow older, our homes become more than just places to live. They become our quiet sanctuaries, our safe spaces. But how often do we think about how they smell, not just now and then, but always? Today, I want to show you how something as simple as scent can change the feeling of your home. These are not cleaning tricks or fancy products. They are small, loving habits, rituals really, that bring peace, comfort, and warmth into every room. So take a deep breath, settle in, and know this moment is for you. 1. The scent of first impressions. Let us begin at the place where every visit, every memory, every moment starts, the front door. Your entryway is not just a passage, it is a greeting. It is the very first whisper your home offers to anyone who walks in, including you. And what it whispers matters. Most people think about tidying up the shoes, wiping down the floor, maybe fluffing a pillow nearby. But few of us stop to think about how this space smells. Imagine walking into your home and being met with a gentle scent of orange and clove in the winter, or fresh lavender in the spring. Not overpowering, not artificial, just a soft, natural note that tells your senses, you're safe, you're home. You don't need anything fancy to create this. A small bowl of dried flowers and citrus peels on a nearby shelf. A few drops of essential oil placed discreetly on a cotton ball tucked behind the entry table, or even a light mist of natural spray over your doormat, just enough to linger in the air as the door opens. That scent becomes part of your welcome, part of your identity. And here's a simple question worth asking. What does your home say in the first 5 seconds? Because those first few breaths, the ones you take when you step through the door, can change everything. They can shift your mood, ease your mind, and remind you that this space is yours, cared for, loved, and full of intention. And that is a beautiful way to begin. 2. Let citrus brighten the soul. There is something quietly powerful about the scent of citrus. Orange, lemon, grapefruit, lime. These are not just fragrances, they are feelings. They bring light, they bring clarity. They lift the room, and sometimes they lift us too. Citrus doesn't shout, it sparkles. It is the scent of a sunny morning, of fresh beginnings, of hope. And the best part? You probably already have everything you need in your kitchen. Start by saving your citrus peels, lemons after tea, oranges after breakfast. Instead of tossing them away, let them become a small daily ritual. Place them in a pot of water and let it simmer slowly on your stove. Within minutes, the warm steam will carry that bright, cheerful scent through your entire home. You can even add a cinnamon stick or a clove if you like a deeper note, especially in cooler months. Want something more lasting? Dry the peels and place them in little bowls near windows, in the bathroom, or beside your bed. Mix them with a bit of baking soda, and they will not only scent the air, they will clean it. You can also make a simple spray. Combine water, a splash of rubbing alcohol, and several drops of citrus essential oil. Spray it lightly on your sheets, on your curtains, or just into the air when the room feels a little heavy. There is science behind this too. Citrus oils have been shown to ease anxiety, increase focus, and support emotional well-being. But even without the science, you already know the feeling. Because citrus smells like sunshine. It smells like energy, like clarity, like joy. So the next time you peel an orange, take a moment. Inhale deeply. That simple act might be the light your day needs. 3. Textiles, the silent storytellers. Our homes are filled with fabrics, soft, familiar, comforting. Blankets, curtains, pillows, rugs. We touch them every day. We rest on them. We wrap ourselves in them. But what many people don't realize is that these fabrics also hold on to scent. They absorb the air around them, whether it's fresh and clean or stale and heavy. Over time, even a tidy home can start to smell off, not because it's dirty, but because the textiles are quietly carrying old odors. Think about it. When you cook, where do those smells go? They don't vanish. They settle into the fibers of your couch. If you have pets, their scent lives in your rugs. If your home ever feels stuffy, it might be your fabrics asking for a little care. But there's good news. You don't need to send everything to the cleaners or wash daily. Just begin with a simple rhythm. Wash your pillowcases and bed sheets once a week. They touch your skin and your breath every night, and keeping them fresh sets the tone for your whole room. Vacuum your curtains once a month, or give them a gentle shake and a moment in the sunlight. For your couch, try spot cleaning with a homemade mix of water, white vinegar, and a few drops of lemon or lavender essential oil. Let the air dry it fully. For area rugs, sprinkle baking soda across the surface. Leave it for 20 minutes, then vacuum slowly and thoroughly. The baking soda will pull out trapped odors and leave a soft, clean scent behind. Want to go a step further? Lightly mist your throws or couch cushions with a blend of water and essential oils. Eucalyptus, chamomile, sweet orange. It doesn't overpower. It lingers quietly, so that every time you sit down, you're met with a sense of care. Because when your fabrics are fresh, your home feels like it's breathing. The air is lighter. The space feels calm. And that gentle feeling, that soft sense of being held, lives in every cushion, every sheet, and every blanket you touch. 4. Invisible aroma corners. Sometimes, the most beautiful scents in a home come from the places no one sees. Tucked behind a cushion, slipped inside a drawer, nestled quietly beneath a bed or behind a bookshelf. These are what professionals call invisible aroma corners. And once you create them, your home will never feel the same. These small, hidden scent spots work quietly. They do not announce themselves. They do not overpower. Instead, they create a gentle, consistent background of calm and comfort, like a quiet melody playing beneath your day. Here's how to begin. Take a few cotton balls or small fabric squares and add just a drop or two of your favorite essential oil. Lavender for rest, sweet orange for cheer, eucalyptus for clarity. Tuck them behind the couch. Slip one into the corner of a drawer. Hide one on a bookshelf. Place one behind the headboard of your bed. As time goes on, the scent gently releases, greeting you each time you pass, without you even noticing why the room feels so good. You can also create little sachets using dried herbs or citrus peel. Lavender mixed with a pinch of rosemary or rose petals. Tuck the blend into a small cloth pouch or even a sock tied with a ribbon. Place these sachets inside your closet, your bathroom cabinet, or inside a guest room nightstand. Here's a small tip. Add a tablespoon of dry rice to the sachet. It helps absorb moisture and keeps the scent lingering longer. And if you have an air conditioning or heating system, there's a lovely trick. Take a cotton pad, add a few drops of essential oil, and tape it gently behind the air vent. Each time the air flows, a soft breeze of fragrance moves through the room. These small touches may feel simple, but they carry weight. They say, every corner of this home matters, even the quiet ones, even the ones no one sees. Because beauty is not just in the visible, it's in the atmosphere you create, the care you give, and the feeling someone has. even if they can't explain why they suddenly feel at ease. 5. End your day with a scented goodnight. There's something sacred about the end of the day. The house grows quiet, the lights soften, the world outside begins to slow down. And in this calm space between activity and rest, we have the perfect opportunity to shape how our home feels, not just tonight, but into the morning. This is what professionals call a nighttime scent routine, a few gentle actions that create an atmosphere of calm and comfort while you sleep. Small, simple steps that bring softness to your space and peace to your body. Start with the air. Just 5 minutes before bed, crack open a window. Even in winter, let the room breathe. Let the energy shift. That short burst of fresh air has a way of clearing out the day. Next, turn your attention to the bed itself. Lightly spray your sheets and pillowcases with a homemade linen mist. A simple mix of water and a few drops of lavender or chamomile essential oil is all it takes. If sprays are not your style, tuck a small sachet of dried flowers, like rose petals or lavender, inside your pillowcase. Your body heat will gently release the scent as you sleep. If you use a diffuser, set it to run on a timer for the first 30 minutes after you fall asleep. Choose a calming blend: lavender and bergamot for rest, eucalyptus and mint for clarity. Let it drift softly through the room, like a lullaby in the air. Want to add one more layer? Light a small candle, just for 10 minutes. While you prepare for bed, choose something warm and grounding, like sandalwood or vanilla. Watch the flame flicker. Feel the stillness settle in. Then blow it out and let the comfort remain. These steps may seem quiet, even invisible. But over time, they build a powerful message. They say, "This home is a place of rest. This night is a time for peace. I deserve to feel safe here. I deserve to let go." And when you wake up the next morning, you'll feel it. The freshness in the air, the softness in the sheets, the sense that your home took care of you while you rested. Because scent is not just about how something smells, it's about how something feels. And ending your day with care is one of the most loving gifts you can give yourself. 6. Vinegar, the ancient ally. Sometimes, the most powerful solutions are the ones we've had all along. White vinegar is one of those quiet heroes. It may not have a pleasant scent on its own at first, but don't let that fool you. Vinegar doesn't just cover odors. It neutralizes them, breaks them down, and clears them away from the inside out. If you grew up in a home where vinegar was used for cleaning, then you already know. It works. Your mother or grandmother might have used it to mop floors, wipe counters, or freshen the laundry, and for good reason. To start, try placing a small bowl of white vinegar in spaces where odors linger, behind the trash can, under the sink, near the litter box, or in the laundry area. Leave it overnight. By morning, the bad smell is gone, and the vinegar scent disappears with it. You can also make a gentle, all-purpose spray. Just mix equal parts water and white vinegar in a bottle and add a few drops of essential oil: lemon for brightness, lavender for calm, peppermint for freshness. Use it on kitchen counters, bathroom tiles, inside drawers, or even the dining table. It not only cleans, it resets the space. Here's a helpful tip. Soak cotton balls in this same mixture and tuck them into cabinets, under furniture, or inside closet corners. They work silently, releasing a soft, clean scent over time. Vinegar is especially good in high humidity areas, like bathrooms, where mold and mildew can create an invisible heaviness in the air. It cuts through that, leaving the space feeling lighter and clearer. There's nothing fancy about it. No chemicals, no perfumes, no marketing, just purity, simplicity, effectiveness. And that's the beauty of it. When you use vinegar regularly, your home begins to develop a background freshness. Not something you notice immediately, but something you feel when you breathe in. It's a scent that says, "This space is clean. This space is cared for. This space is mine." 7. Cleaning with scent, not after. Here's a small shift in thinking that can make a big difference. Don't wait until the cleaning is done to make your home smell good. Let the scent be part of the process from the very beginning. Most people clean first, then light a candle or spray the air afterward. But what if the scent was already there, woven into every movement? What if wiping a counter or mopping the floor released not just cleanliness, but calm? This is how professionals do it. They build scent into their tools and routines. It's not an afterthought. It's part of the atmosphere they're creating. Start with a homemade all-purpose cleaner. Mix water, white vinegar, and about 10 to 15 drops of essential oil. Lemon is bright and uplifting. Lavender is peaceful. Tea tree is crisp and cleansing. Choose the one that speaks to you. Use this mixture on your kitchen counters, your bathroom sink, even your doorknobs and cabinet handles. Each swipe doesn't just remove dirt, it gently layers a sense of freshness into the room. When you mop, try adding a few drops of essential oil directly to the water. In cooler months, clove and orange add warmth. In warmer seasons, eucalyptus and mint bring clarity and coolness. As you move across the floor, the scent rises with you, subtle, steady, comforting. Want something even easier? Soak a few reusable cloths in your scented solution and keep them sealed in a jar or airtight container. When you need to do a quick clean, just pull one out. No spray bottles, no waste, just care, ready at your fingertips. This approach changes more than just your home. It changes the feeling of cleaning itself. What once felt like a task begins to feel like a ritual. Something quiet, something grounding, something that reconnects you to the space you live in. Because when the smell of clean becomes part of the act of cleaning, you're not just making things look better. You're creating peace, one small motion at a time. And over the days, weeks, and months, that peace begins to feel permanent, like part of your home's personality, like something you built with your own two hands and your own gentle touch. 8. Love your trash. Yes, even that. Let's talk about something nobody really enjoys thinking about: the trash can. It's small, it's hidden, it's out of sight, but it has a way of making itself known, doesn't it? One unpleasant smell from the bin can spread quietly and quickly throughout the house. But what if your trash didn't have to smell bad at all? What if it could actually contribute to the sense of freshness in your home? The truth is, your trash can is not just a container, it's an opportunity. And when you treat it with the same care you give the rest of your home, the difference is surprising. Start by cleaning your bin once a week. Mix hot water with white vinegar and add a few drops of lemon or eucalyptus essential oil. Scrub thoroughly, rinse well, and let it dry before placing a new liner inside. This alone will remove the bacteria that causes lingering odors. Next, place a layer of paper towel or cardboard at the bottom of the bin. Sprinkle a tablespoon of baking soda on top and add a drop or two of essential oil. Tea tree, mint, or lemon all work beautifully. This becomes a simple odor trap, catching smells before they rise into the air. Want to go one step further? Tape a cotton pad with essential oil inside the lid or on the side wall of the bin. That way, every time the lid opens, a fresh scent is released instead of something unpleasant. But here's the most powerful habit of all: never leave food waste overnight. Even if the bag isn't full, make it a quiet part of your evening rhythm to empty it before bed. Food odors ferment fast, and by morning, they can cling to your kitchen like glue. This one act of discipline, done daily, can completely shift how your home smells, especially in the morning. When you care for your trash can, you're doing more than just cleaning. You're saying, every part of this home matters, even the unseen, even the forgotten. even the places no one thanks you for. And that kind of attention, that's what transforms a house into a home. 9. Nature is the best perfume. When most people think of scenting their home, they reach for a spray bottle, maybe a plug-in, something store-bought, something fast. But the truth is, nature has been scenting our spaces long before we ever packaged fragrance. And it does a better job, too. Natural scents are gentle. They're layered. They don't overwhelm the senses. They invite them in. They shift a space without demanding attention. And most importantly, they remind us of life. Start with fresh herbs. A small pot of rosemary on the kitchen windowsill. A sprig of mint by the bathroom sink. A bit of basil near the stove. When you brush past them, they release their oils into the air, just enough to lift the room. You can also simmer water on the stove with a handful of herbs and spices, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, slices of fresh ginger, even star anise. As the steam rises, so does the scent, filling your space with a warmth that feels lived in, not manufactured. Another option is to create a homemade air refresher spray. Mix distilled water with a splash of rubbing alcohol and a blend of essential oils. Try lavender and eucalyptus for a calm, clear atmosphere, or orange with clove for a touch of seasonal warmth. Lightly spray the air, your curtains, even your bed sheets in the morning. Just a little is enough to shift the mood. If you enjoy diffusers, use them with care. Let them run for an hour or two at a time, not all day. Let your senses rest. Let the scent speak gently. The goal is not to fill every corner with fragrance. It's to create an atmosphere, to let the air feel clean, cared for, and quietly alive, because nature knows how to do this. It doesn't rush. It doesn't push. It simply offers and invites you to breathe a little deeper, feel a little more grounded, and notice the beauty in the air around you. And when you bring nature's scent into your home, you're not just making it smell better. You're making it feel more whole, more honest, more you. 10. Ventilation. The daily reset. Sometimes, the air in our home becomes still without us realizing it. We get used to it. We stop noticing. But that stillness, the kind that settles in rooms that haven't been aired out, can quietly hold on to more than just dust. It holds yesterday's meals, old humidity, stale emotions, a kind of invisible heaviness. That's why intentional ventilation isn't just a tip. It's a ritual. A simple daily reset for your home and for yourself. Every day, open 2 windows on opposite sides of your space, even just a few inches. Let the air flow through. Let the old air out and the new air in. This natural movement clears out odors, lifts energy, and reminds your home to breathe again. If the weather is too cold, try early morning or late evening, when temperatures are more comfortable. Even 5 to 10 minutes can make a difference. And don't forget smaller enclosed areas, closets, bathrooms, laundry rooms. Leave their doors open now and then. Let them join in the breath. Place a small fan near a window or in a hallway to guide the flow. You're not just pushing air, you're stirring energy, gently waking the space. And here's something beautiful. This simple act doesn't just improve the scent of your home, it improves how your home feels. Because moving air brings clarity. It lightens the atmosphere. It shifts the mood. Over time, the space begins to feel less cluttered, even if nothing has changed except the breath it takes each day. When you ventilate with intention, you're not just airing things out, you're sending a quiet message into your home. I'm here. I care. I'm creating space for something new. And that is one of the most powerful ways to begin or end a day. A beautiful home is not about how perfect it looks. It's about how it feels. It's the quiet comfort in a freshly made bed, the soft brightness in the air when the windows have been opened, the warmth that lingers from a candle you lit just for yourself. Scent is invisible, but it holds memories. It speaks without words. It tells a story, your story, of care, intention, and love. So tonight, I invite you to begin. Not with everything, just one small thing. Open a window, simmer an orange peel, mist your pillow with lavender. Let that one act become your way of saying, I'm here, I matter, my home matters. And if this video brought you even a moment of calm, of reflection, or of joy, then I would love to hear from you. What is a scent that reminds you of love? It could be something from childhood, someone you miss, or a moment you wish you could hold forever. Tell me in the comments below. I read every one, and if you haven't yet, I warmly invite you to subscribe to Thoughtful Elders Insight. This is a place for wisdom, warmth, and well-being, made with care, just for you. Until next time, may your home smell like peace, and may you always feel held by the beauty you've created around you.